Semi-trucks versus pickup trucks. Which is better for hauling? Have you ever wondered how different a semi-truck is compared to a pickup truck? And what types of hauling that each vehicle is best suited for? This is exactly what we will look at in this video, as well as a comparison of fuel economy, price, towing capacity, and much more. Their typical use. Semi-trucks are commonly used in the transportation of goods such as raw materials, finished products, and retail items. They are used to transport heavy equipment and construction materials, and are designed for transporting large loads over long distances. Pickup trucks, on the other hand, are more versatile and used for a variety of purposes, including personal transportation and light-duty work of all kinds. There is also a big difference between the legal requirements and regulations that apply to the two vehicles, which include everything from driving license, speed limit, maximum gross weight, payload, and much more. On average, a new semi-truck can cost anywhere from $100,000 to $200,000, or even more, where a pickup truck will cost you anywhere from $30,000 to $100,000, depending on the model, equipment, engine, and so on. Comparison of payload capacity and fuel efficiency. The rules can vary from state to state, but in general, semi-trucks are allowed to carry up to 80,000 pounds gross weight, where some few pickup trucks have a maximum gross weight of 19,500 pounds. The maximum gross weight of a pickup truck can vary depending on the specific model and configuration. However, in general, most pickup trucks have a maximum gross weight of between 6,000 and 8,500 pounds. So the truck is able to transport much more goods than a pickup truck, has a significantly larger payload, and is therefore also used for transporting heavy equipment or larger loads. The pickup trucks cannot transport the same weight or amount of goods at all, but have other advantages that make them more versatile and take up less space, so they can transport goods into a busy city with small streets, where there may not be room for a larger truck. When looking at fuel consumption, the estimated miles per gallon are of course influenced by factors like weight, transmission type, road conditions, weather, traffic, and so on. But pickup trucks are estimated to drive anywhere from 12 to 35 miles per gallon, whereas the bigger and heavier trucks are estimated to drive around 5 to 10 miles per gallon, depending on the factors mentioned above. But what about engines? How big is the difference between them, and which ones are actually the strongest? Engine comparisons. The most sold semi-truck engine in the US is the Detroit DD15, which is a 14-liter inline-six engine with 505 horsepower and 1,750 pound-per-foot, which is used on the truck brands Freightliner and Western Star. Most of the semi-truck engines are around 12 to 15-liter engines with around 400 to 550 horsepower, with around 1,450 to 1,900 pounds-per-foot. The strongest semi-truck engine sold on new trucks is the Cummins X15 and the Detroit DD16, both with 2,050 pounds-per-foot and 605 and 600 horsepower, all which are inline-six engines. When we look at the pickup trucks, the Ford F-Series range of pickup trucks is America's best-selling truck for 46 consecutive years. Some of the most commonly sold engines in the Ford F-Series in the United States include the 5.0-liter V8 engine, the 3.5-liter EcoBoost V6 engine, and the 3.0-liter Powerstroke diesel V6 engine. With engine ranges of 290 to 450 horsepower, the most powerful pickup truck engine sold in America is the Ram 1500 TRX, which has a 6.2-liter V8 engine with 702 horsepower and 650 pounds-per-foot of torque. Surprisingly enough, it is possible to get an engine with more horsepower on a pickup truck, but the truck's engines are significantly larger and can produce significantly more torque that it uses to pull the high amount of weight, where a pickup truck, among other things, is made to go significantly faster than a truck. So, which is for you? A pickup truck is more versatile and used for personal transportation, light-duty work, and other purposes, and can be used in your everyday tasks. Why private persons buy these? They are cheaper both to buy and to maintain than a truck, and are possible to choose with up to 6 seats and more luxurious equipment. Also, they can be chosen with big engines, they drive longer on the gallon, and are able to drive faster than a truck. However, the semi-truck, which is primarily bought by haulers or bigger commercial companies, as they are more expensive, is much larger and takes up more space. You must therefore have a specific purpose or need before you buy a semi-truck. But here you also have the possibility of transporting large quantities, or heavy goods very long distances, which would require far too many pickup trucks to drive the same quantity of goods. The two types of vehicles are therefore made for very different purposes, and although a pickup truck can be selected with more horsepower than a semi-truck engine, it can't be or is allowed to pull the same weight as a semi-truck. So the best vehicle for hauling is no doubt a semi-truck, as they are capable of towing more than 200,000 pounds, which a pickup truck simply cannot. What would you choose for a hauling job, a semi-truck or a pickup truck? Thanks for watching, and remember to subscribe for much more.